Go ahead and wash your hands. What gets to me is he thinks he's doing nothing wrong, you know what I mean? Maybe I should hire Derek as a bodyguard when I'm not around. That'll keep him away from my son.
Did you listen to yourself?
What?
Do you think that Johnny doesn't pick up on all of this anger and negativity and hate? Why do you think he was so upset before?
He was upset because Craig's causing all this drama.
Craig's not the only one.
I'm trying to protect my son.
You're protecting him from someone who bought him ice cream, which he ended up being too upset to eat.
You're blaming me?
No. You promised Lucy that you wouldn't let this happen.
It's not my fault.
Maybe not, but right now, Craig is looking like the reasonable one, and you keep losing your cool.
You'd see it differently if you went through what I went through with this guy.
I didn't. And neither did anyone else, not the people who are going to decide what happens to Johnny. But if you'd rather enjoy your self-righteousness than keep your son, that's your choice.
What do you suggest?
Keep your promise to Lucy.
I'm trying.
Not hard enough.
I'm telling you the truth, Lily. All I care about is my son. I want him to have a home, a family, friends his own age, good teachers, everything that a child needs.
But look at yourself, Craig. You live alone in a hotel room. The only thing you have to offer Johnny is a string of busted marriages and a police record.
Good point. But aside from the busted marriages, you've just described Dusty, too.
Yeah, that's true. Poor Johnny.
All right, I'm not proud of the life I've led up to this point, but that's over now. I'm doing everything different from now on.
You're gonna need more than promises to convince a judge that you can provide a stable home and positive influences.
Okay. So how do I go about beefing up my resume?
You could start by getting a wife.
Do I really have to remind you that wives and I tend not to get along?
Well, you were happy with Sierra for a long time.
Until I wasn't.
Well, now you have a reason to work at it harder. Most family courts have this strange idea that stable two-parent homes are good for kids. And since you and Dusty aren't going to be setting up housekeeping anytime soon, maybe you ought to look for somebody else.
I don't suppose you'd divorce Holden and marry me.
Not in your life.
It's funny, most of the women that know me would give the same answer.
What about those mail order brides?
Do they come with a money-back guarantee?
I gotta go. Thanks for the ice cream.
Thanks for the great advice.
Craig, I can see how much you care about Johnny. Changed. But you're gonna need to do a lot to prove that you can provide the stability and the security that he needs. Otherwise, you're gonna lose this fight.
I don't lose fights.
No, of course you don't. But if you and Dusty keep going at each other, the one that's gonna suffer is Johnny.
How is he?
Tired, confused.
Did he say something?
He asked me why he had two fathers.
What did you say?
And he's twice as lucky as everybody else.
You're right. I can't let him get caught between me and Craig. I'm just so afraid of losing him again.
You don't have to lose him. You just have to share him.
I don't know if I can.
Try.
I will.
You could start by going down there and apologizing for losing your cool.
You don't know how hard that'll be.
Harder than losing Johnny again?
Hi.
What the heck were you doing with my son?
I like him. He's a good kid.
And that's precisely why I don't want him hanging around with the likes of you.
I'm hurt.
Feel free to leave.
I would, but there's something I'd like to talk over with you.
What's that, Craig?
I have this idea, though I'm pretty sure you're not going to like it.
Try me.
How would you like to marry me?
As the World Turns is sponsored in part by Simon & Schuster.
On the next As the World Turns.
I can at least end this knowing you two have worked things out.
What do you mean, end this?
Gotta go, Noah.
Is this how you plan to solve your problems?
But we're just friends.
And friends don't kiss friends.
Besides, we both agreed we don't want anything more.
Robbie Sanchez has escaped.
You can make things easier for me.
Okay, just the gun, please.
Too bad it's not in the work.